All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is something a little bit different. Lately, we've been on this whole what would we call this? This whole run about blacks and Mexicans in the hip hop game. You know, who started hip hop, who didn't start hip hop, who's allowed in hip hop, who's not allowed in hip hop. It got to the point where now it's about prison politics. You got some people making some very distasteful comments about prison politics and who runs with the whites and blah blah blah. Hey, look, bro, very simple. We're not in prison, so we're not going to talk about that. And as a matter of fact, we're going to divert from that because I said I wasn't going to respond to these clowns anymore. These clowns are known for crying about everybody. And when they don't get their way, they cry, and cry some more. So look, let them cry. I don't care. All right, we're moving on to bigger and better things. We said what we said. We made a response. If you respect it and understand it, salute to you. And if you don't, then it is what it is. All right. Salute to all the black homies. They know who they are. I don't got to name them one by one, but they know exactly who they are. With that being said, today's video, it is something a little bit different, bro. I wanted to do something a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more funny, okay, more cool. You know, and the video is titled "That One Friend Who Thinks He's a Lawyer." All right, but before we press play, comment down below when the video's over or in between the video. Like the video, share the video, and if you're new here at the Hater World, salute to you. Make sure you subscribe. We drop content every day. Now, look, a lot of people are not being notified. Make sure you go to the main page. Make sure you go to the main page, and you hit on the notification bell. All right, 99% of the time, it sends you. 99% of the time, it is set to. Watch. Let me show you guys. All right, here's the button. Subscribe. Click on it, and 99% of the time it says personalized. Switch it over to all. That way you're notified of all the content we drop. Right now, look, I know the not the audio, the visuals. It might be a little too light, a lot of light in here. But we gonna just run it like this, bro. I didn't want to be cooped up in the room. It's too dark in that room. I said, let me come out here where we got light coming in, right? So with that being said, let's press play on this video. Let's see what's going on. No 200 Boys podcast today. Today's Tuesday, but we got a podcast tomorrow with Travis Ford. All right, and Thursday, and Sunday, and Monday. All right, so stay tuned. Let's go.
Keep the door closed. Roll the window down. Roll the window down.
Why not?
It's a traffic stop. Roll the window down.
Okay.
Close the car. Turn the car off.
Okay.
Put the car on. You can put the keys on the dash.
You can take it.
Thank you. My name's Officer Gentile with the Mount Prospect Police Department, okay? I stopped you for a few things. The first was your speed. Do you know how fast you were going when you passed me?
I was with the speed limit.
How fast were you going?
25.
You were going 25?
Yeah.
Okay. My speedometer said you were going 55.
Can I see it?
Not right now, but eventually, sure. Second thing, I turned around to catch up to you. You didn't stop at the stop sign.
I didn't stop on the sign.
At the stop sign, at Burning Bush. Do you remember the stop sign there?
Yeah, I know it's right here.
Didn't stop there.
I'm sure I stopped there.
Okay. The third thing, when you turned into the apartment complex, you didn't use a turn signal. You got to use your turn signals when you make turns. Okay?
Yeah.
So 3 different traffic.
Hey, listen, that's a lot of things, bro. That's a lot of things, bro. Left turn, speeding, didn't stop. I don't know. It seems like a lot of infractions, homie.
Violations, okay? Is this your home?
Yeah.
Are you just coming home?
Yeah.
Where are you coming home from?
I'm coming home.
From where?
I don't ask more questions.
From where?
I don't ask more questions.
You don't want to answer questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I need your driver's license and insurance.
Hey, look, the cops get mad. The cops get mad when you don't cooperate with them. If you don't want to tell them something, it's okay for you not to tell them. You don't have to tell them. You know, you don't have to be like, hey, I came home from the bar or a homie's house. Like, look, fool, it ain't none of your business. Get my ticket and let me move on. Like, you pulled me over for an infraction. Let's get it over with. Juras, look at fool. I once was told a long time ago. I think it was my uncle that told me. He goes, "Hey, when cops come to your house, fool, for even to question you and they like want to come inside or use a bathroom or like, hey, can I step inside? Always tell them no, fool, because they're gonna try to come inside or use the bathroom, and while they're walking in the bathroom, they're gonna look around." And they're going to see what they're able to spot, and they're going to be able to use that as an excuse to enter the house, search the house. He said, nope. And I remember I learned that early, bro, like a kid. So, yeah, yup, makes sense.
For what?
This is a traffic stop.
Yeah,
Don't
for
answer.
what?
I told you for speed, the stop sign violation, and the no
Yeah,
turn.
but can you prove it?
I'm not going to prove it right now. I need a driver's license and proof
No,
of
but
insurance first.
I want you to prove it.
The proving part comes later. We have to first identify who you are.
What do you mean later?
Later.
Yeah, what?
I need your driver's license and proof of insurance
what do you
first.
mean later?
Like I said, first the driver's license, then proof of insurance, and then in a few minutes I'll verify the speed.
What exactly do you mean it's coming later?
In a few minutes. After I
What
get,
does that to mean?
I don't know how to be any more specific than that.
No, you gotta be more specific than that.
I don't think I can give you any more specific than a few minutes after I ID you.
Can I step out of the vehicle?
I do not want you out of the car right now.
No, I don't have nothing. I mean,
That's fine. It's safer for both of us when you're in the car,
no,
okay?
I don't have guns
Perfect.
or some, you know.
I'm not going to have you get out of the car until I have another officer here, okay?
Okay, just go.
But before that officer
your
comes,
supervisor.
I'm gonna,
Hold on. He said, I'm not going to have you get out the car. He said, I'm not going to have you get out the car until another officer arrives. But why are you planning to get him out of the vehicle if all he's done is 3 infractions, homie? The dude is talking too much, because I tell you like this. That guy in the video right there, if that was anybody else, me, the homies, the white homies, the black homies, we would have been dragged out and beat already, bro. This fool is getting a lot of passes, bro. He's getting allowed to ask a lot of questions, you know. But I guess as a civilian, you can do that, because I've said this before. I'm a civilian now. I get pulled over now, and I'm like, hey, ahí les va todo. Bam, 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 bam. Give me my ticket and let me go. It's funny because I got pulled over like a month ago, right after I fixed everything, right after I became a civilian. And I told the Jura goes, license and registration, right? And I had a little paper, my registration, my ID in a little paper. I go, here. He goes, that's not it. I go, yeah, it is. It has my name on it. He goes, well, I need an ID to match it. So I gave him my ID. And he goes, insurance and registration. And I had my registration, but I had my insurance. It was on my phone, on my email. And I kept looking for it, bro, and I couldn't find it. And I told the Jura, hey, bro, what the fuck you want, bro? You pulled me over for tints. I go, if my car wasn't, if it didn't have insurance, I wouldn't have tags. Run my tags. They're current. You just fucking with me, you know? I'm just asking you for what's valid, what's current. I'm just asking you for the necessities, right? I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. He goes, I could pull you out the car if I want to. I go, no, you can't. He goes, I could drag you out the car and search your car, and I'm not doing that. I go, no, you can't. He goes, you're on probation or parole? I go, chales. He goes, you ever been to jail? I go, 100 times. He goes, and I can pull you out. No, you can't. I go, you can't do nothing. I go, I told him, I'm a civilian, homie. You can't do nothing. And that fool was pissed off. That fool was mad. That fool called backup and all that, right? And I go, look, homie, I'm a business owner. I pay taxes, right? I even donate to certain, you know, how can I say this without people thinking stupid ass shit? I even donate to certain not charities, organizations, dog. All right? Some that you might be familiar with. And, you know, he was like, well, what business you own? I go, that ain't none of your business. I go, but if you run my address on my registration, it'll tell you everything. So he went to do whatever he did, and then he came back and he goes, "Can you lower your back windows? Because I have limo tint even on the front windshield." And I go, "Look, homie, I don't gotta do it, but I'ma do it." And I lowered the back windows. That fool looked inside. I go, "Look, dog, I'm coming from my office." And then I didn't even give him the I didn't even give him the insurance, and he gave me everything back. And he goes, "You know, I could have dragged you out if I wanted to." And I go, "Again, homie, no, you can't." He gave me all my shit back, and he said, "Be on your way, bro. No ticket, no nothing, dog." And that's why I love where I'm at, because right here, they're really only looking for like drugs, guns, and like gang shit. If you once were, or not really doing it no more, they don't care. They want the ones that are doing it. So he let me go. And I'm not gonna lie to you, once I took off, I was like, man, I forgot what it felt like to be a civilian. I haven't been a civilian since I was like 13, 14 years old. Finally, now I'm clean as a whistle. And once again, I say thank you to a few people, a couple of homies from my hood, and another one being Droops from Hood Star TV. You know who that is. They really pushed me to get everything in order, and it feels good now. So salute to the homies, right? We supposed to uplift each other. We supposed to look out for each other. So that was fire right there, dog. But let's continue to this bozo that thinks he's somebody, dog. He a lawyer. Hey, comment down below, like the video. Let me know if you guys enjoy this shit. Come on, let's go. I'm not going to go live today, but if you guys want me to go live, I'll go live. Just let me know down below in the comments. Let's go.
To get him here too.
Yeah.
But I first need a driver's license. You don't want to give me one?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
'Cause
sit tight. We're gonna be here a few minutes.
Prove that I'm.
We're gonna do
You
that.
say I'm doing.
What's that?
You said what I'm doing. I'm speeding or what?
Speeding. Didn't stop at a stop sign. Didn't use a turn signal.
Okay.
Three
You
different
have
things.
Proof of that?
It's all on camera.
It's all camera.
Correct.
Okay, so let me see it.
You're not gonna see the camera tonight.
Okay, so you're not gonna see my driver license tonight.
Well, that's fine. Sit tight, okay?
Okay.
Can I get another unit here, please? And also.
Hey, listen, dog. He goes, if I'm not gonna see the camera with my pendejadas, you're not gonna see my ID. That's not how it works, big dog. You're gonna go to jail tonight. I haven't seen this, but I already know you're gonna go to jail, homie.
So my driver's requesting a supervisor.
I wanna step out.
Not right now. Like I said, when my partner gets here, we can go through all of that.
I'm gonna keep my hands out, okay?
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for a few minutes, all right? It's gonna take them a few minutes to get here.
No problem.
You do have a driver's license, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't want to give it to me until you see
No,
the proof?
I have everything. I'm legal.
I believe that you're legal.
I just don't believe you that I'm speeding and I just passed the stop sign.
What about the turn signal?
Which one?
When you turned in here?
Yeah, I put my turn signal.
Okay. Do you live at this unit or do you live at a different one?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, sit tight then until my supervisor gets here, all right?
But I wanna get out because
What's that?
I wanna get out.
Okay, well, like I said,
I have headache,
a headache?
Yeah, I wanna get out.
Okay, well, don't get out, like I said, until my partner gets here,
Yeah,
okay?
but I have headache, so
Getting out will make your headache go away?
yeah.
Okay.
You wanna?
Hang on. Like I said, I don't want you out of the car until I have another officer here.
Yeah, but I wanna get out.
Okay, but
So-
but you're not going to get out until my partner...
Hey, bro, listen, I swear to God that if that was any homie right there, they would have beat his ass for asking too many questions. Well, you know what? It depends where you're at, too. It depends where you're at, bro, because a lot of places, like I come to realize that the older huras, like the older white men, like the older white men, right? They're very honest, and they're not like untrustworthy, right? They're honest, like they're really there to do their job, right? But then you got those young cops that are from the inner city, right? and they belong to a gang themselves, which is their little crew inside the police station. Those are the ones you gotta be careful for, because those ones got something to prove. They want to be tough. They know what they're looking for. You can't fucking disrespect them. You can't even like play little games like that, because they gonna fuck you up. Let me give you guys another story. All right, story time, story time. One time I got busted for gang enhancements. All right, I've been busted for gang enhancements 2 times. Right, that's 186 point deuce 22. Right, and the crime that came with it was fuck. People are gonna. It was hitting up on the walls, which was tagging. Fuck, I'm not a tagger, dog, but we all hit up on the walls, right? And long story short, bro, it wasn't even me. All right, it was one of the little homies, but that fool ended up booking it, going to where we were all kicking it at. And since he was underage, he got let go, but all the adults ended up going to jail, and it was like 5 of us, right? And what he had wrote on the wall was 3 letters, bro, like this, right? But the Jura that wrote up the paperwork, he said that all of us were in line, tagging right next to each other, and he said we were all wearing white T-shirts. Well, we were all booked in different color shirts. It's 3 letters, 5 of us, one spray can. So you tell me, how in the fuck could 5 people write at the same time with one spray can, 3 letters? Makes no sense, especially wearing different shirts when we're booked in. We had lawyers and everything, dog. And that Jura got on the stand. He got on the stand and he lied about everything, right? We ended up taking the plea bargain. It went from like 11 years to like, I think it was like 3 years, 4 years. And we ended up commuting that into like, what do you call that stupid shit? Not a reduced sentence. It's called, what was it called? Okay, do you know when like they give you 5 years, they let you be outside with probation, but if you fuck up, you go do the 5 years. It's called I forgot what it's called. Somebody put it down below. So they gave us like I think it was 3.5, 4 years, right? And they let us do it on probation. But they said, if you guys break the probation, you guys a suspended sentence. There you go, a suspended sentence. If we fuck up the probation, we go back for the full time. No half, no 85, the whole thing. We ended up getting through it. All right. But years later, I had that same Jura come to my pad for something else, right? And I asked him, and I go, hey, homie, why did you have to lie on the stand? And this was years later, bro. And that fool said, because I can. He said, because I can. Hey, I'll never forget that, bro. That fool said, because I can. And that's the problem. A lot of these young Juras, they get away with bullshitting, lying, but I don't think they can no more. This was mid 2000s, bro, like 2007, 8. Late 2000s, but I don't think they could do no more, because now they got the webcams, now they got people with cell phones. Things were a little bit different back then. And not to mention, bro, that day when the homie ran to where we were at, we all were hiding in the back room. Even though we didn't do nothing, we know that there's no telling the Juras it's not us. We're not gonna rat on the little homie. Bro, they pull us out of this little back room and they beat the fuck out of us, bro. Like, beat the shit out of us. I remember we were like in this little shed, because we were partying. We're in the little shed. We're partying in the backyard, but we all ran in the shed, and we sent the highness to the front house, and we told them, answer the door, don't let them in. Stupid ass highness let the Juras in. So we hear the chopper. It's all dark. It's late outside, And then once they opened the door to the shed, we were all in there. I was behind the door. You gotta imagine, bro. They kick the shed open, and all you see is the laser from the guns pointing inside the shed, talking about don't move. I'm gonna blow your head off. And that's scary, bro, because you're seeing lasers. You're seeing lasers. And these fools can do whatever they want. They could end you right there and pin a gun, and we're all dead. Like, that was scary, homie. Not gonna lie. I mean, not being a pussy or a punk or nothing like that, but that shit was scary, bro. All right, we're 20 minutes in. Let's continue. Come on. No more story time.
Partner gets here.
So my headache will stay on.
I would say I have no control over your headache.
Yeah, but if I get out, my headache will go away. You know?
For sure.
Okay, well,
My hands are out, right?
just like I said, we're gonna wait. Okay. You wanted a supervisor to get here. That's what we're waiting on now. It's gonna be a few minutes, like I said.
No problem. Can I just step out? You know, I mean,
It's not-
What's the problem?
If you get out and then there is a problem, well, now that's what
I'm
it
not
can
a
happen.
killer. I'm not a. I'm just not a problem for you. You know.
Well, that's fine. I want you to stay in the car. Okay.
Headache, and I wanna.
I would say take some breaths.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Did I give you my keys?
You did. I'll make sure to get them back to you. Okay. No chance I get that ID before you my boss gets here.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Can you repeat?
They said there's no chance you're gonna give me that ID.
For what reason?
Like I said, this is a traffic stop for speed.
Can you prove it to me?
I would say I don't have to prove anything right now.
No, you have to.
No, that's for court.
No, but you have to prove it. You say you pulling me out for speeding, so you have to prove it to me.
Okay. Have you ever been stopped by the police?
Hey, that's scandalous though, huh? How the fool is telling them prove it, and the Jura says I don't have to. That's why the Juras always be trumping up charges on homies, on people, bro. They be hitting you with the biggest charges and making you worry about it when you go to court. Like, you could get hit with a attempted murder for fighting. The Jura can basically say, I felt like you were gonna kill that guy, so attempted murder. Or you could hit a guy with like a stick, GBI, great bodily injury. Bro, all I did was tap him. And these are things that they could hit you with all this. You got to worry about the bail. You got to worry about the lawyer. You got to worry about proving it to the judge, right? And the Jura just gets to pin all these charges on you because he's the Jura. Now, look, again, some cops are cool. Some cops are not.
Before?
Yeah.
When they stop you, do they prove what they...
Yes.
And then you give them your driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure who stopped you, but that's not how it works in Mount Prospect.
I don't know how it works in Mount Prospect. But
It's okay.
you said Mount Prospect?
Yeah. The other side of the
By the way,
street...
this is Prospect Heights, not Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect.
Which one?
The
Other side of the street?
Yeah.
Where is this other side of the street?
Old Willow.
Old
The north side is Prospect Heights.
But
The
this
south...
is Prospect Heights.
When you were driving, you were in Mount Prospect.
Yeah, but so you don't have authorities, right?
Yes, I do. I'm a police officer in the state of Illinois. My certification's good for the entire state.
But you told me Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect,
But
Illinois.
this is Prospect Heights.
It doesn't matter. When you were
Okay,
driving...
it matter.
Okay. You're an expert in everything, all right?
Yeah.
All right, look, I'm afford it because I don't want to continue to watch this. Now, look, you guys enlighten me a little bit, all right? Enlighten me. I heard that the highway patrol can only get off the freeway and pull you over 10 miles in from the freeway. Right? So sometimes the highway patrol, they exit the freeway. They only got 10 miles of access. After that, they cannot pull you over, right? I also heard that when you see a city cop on the freeway, a city cop can't pull you over on the freeway unless it's like, you know, some like life or death shit to where like they got to. But if you're like doing a traffic infraction on the freeway, the city cop that's strolling cannot pull you over. Somebody enlighten me down below. Let's forward this a little bit. Let's see when the backup arrives. Here we go.
Obstructing justice. That's what you're doing right now. You're required, Tennessee versus or Pennsylvania versus MEMS, to provide your driver's license and insurance. Okay, so you need to do that right now, or you're going to be placed under arrest for obstructing. Okay.
I want to record this.
So, with that being said, are you going to give out your driver's license right now, or are you going to be placed under arrest for obstructing justice?
For what reason?
Okay. Because you're required to, as this officer told you.
For what reason?
Okay, step out of the car.
No, for what reason?
Come on
Come
out.
on, step out of the car.
You wanted to step out, so come on out. So if you
For
have-
what reason?
Because we told you to, and that's an order. And then,
For what?
I asked you for your driver's license and proof of insurance.
But for what?
For the traffic stop, for speeding, for not stopping at a stop
this
sign.
is up to you at
Can
this
you
point.
prove me the traffic stop?
It is up to you at this point. You can walk away with a speeding ticket right now and not pay any money, or you can go to Class A misdemeanor and be arrested for obstructing justice and go to the station. It's up to you.
Just give 'em
Okay,
your
we're going to give you that
shit.
choice right now.
Can you
But we're not
prove
going to
me?
play. We don't have to do that right now.
No, you
That's
have
up to
do
court.
it.
It's
You
up
have
to court to
it.
do that.
No,
okay?
you have to do it.
Get out of the car.
You have to do
Get
it.
out of the car.
No, you have to do it.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to place my hands on you. I'm going to pull you out of the car, and now you're going to catch a charge for resisting as well if you pull away from me. Do you understand that? So step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Hey, though, I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Sometimes things are so easy. Like, I know. Sometimes, like, you want to make sure you're doing the right thing. You know, if you don't want the cop to abuse his power, but sometimes things are so easy, bro. Like, here, let's get it out the way. Come on, let me be already. Sometimes things are easy, but sometimes when you feel like they're fucking with you, then it's okay to fuck with them too, if you're a civilian, right? But this fool should have just gave him the ID, dog. Here you go, fool. Bam, bam, bam. Get it out the way. Let me go home. Now he gonna be arrested. Now he gonna go to jail. Now he get his car impounded. Now he gonna regret all that shit because he gotta pay bail to get out. Come on, homie.
Car now. All right, well, we're going to give him another couple of seconds here, and we're going to put our hands on him, and then we're going to pull him out. And if you do resist, you're going to be tased, okay?
Damn.
You can record all you want. Well, guess what? We're recording too. This will all be off for you for court.
Let me ask.
So why don't you want to get out of the car?
Let me ask you something. If I get out of the car, what's gonna happen?
I'm going to talk to you about why I stopped you.
Are you gonna handcuff me?
If you comply, we don't have to handcuff you.
Okay, let me get out
Okay,
of the car.
excellent.
But you guys make sure don't touch me.
That's fine.
We don't want to touch you.
Are you guys gonna
Here's
touch
the
me?
thing. No, we're not going to touch you. You give us
Okay.
your driver's license, we're going to be out of your hair, and we're going to
I
leave.
have on the camera.
Yep, step around.
Hey, that cop is being pretty respectful, dog. Look, we're gonna just talk to you, give you the ticket, and be out your way. And the only reason they're pulling him out of the car is because he's not providing ID. If he would have provided ID from the gate, they would have been done with this whole interaction. So that vato is tripping, homie.
To the back of the car for us. You can keep the phone on you. That's fine. Just step right over there.
What's going on?
I stopped you because you were speeding. You didn't make a stop at Burning Bush and Old Willow. When you turned left into the apartment complex, you didn't use a turn signal. 3 different moving violations.
I didn't do this.
Okay, that's fine, but you get to have your side of things in court. Right now, you have to identify yourself. That's required by the state of Illinois.
And what's next?
After that, you get most likely a citation. Once you get the citation, you get a court date. The court date's probably not for a month.
So you tell me I'm speeding, right?
Correct.
But I didn't speeding.
That's fine. That's your opinion.
So how we gonna like?
You get to tell that to a judge later, not right now. Right now, you have to identify yourself. All drivers in the state of Illinois are required to provide proof of insurance and a valid driver's license.
Guys, I'm not dangerous. I mean, don't just come around me like that.
That's fine.
I'm not dangerous.
Do you have a driver?
Stop wasting time, dog. Stop wasting time. Unnecessary bullshit.
Driver's license with you?
Yeah, I have.
Is it on you now?
No, it's in the car.
Okay.
Thank you. This is much easier, right?
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I don't want any trouble. but
So right
you
now,
guys stopping me like you're speeding, you're passing stop sign, and you turning left without any lights. I don't think so. I mean,
that's fine. Like I said,
there's a lot of more criminals than me, and you guys just
Listen,
stressing.
Hey, that's whack. When they say like you could be pulling over a killer, or you can be doing, you can be getting real criminals off the street. Why you messing with me? Hey, listen, dog. They don't know if you're a criminal or not. That's what they're trying to find out with the ID. You know, and don't be trying to rat other people out because you got busted. Like, I get pulled over. What about that guy? What about that guy? Come on, let's go. Give him the ID,
Me
homie.
out right now,
Traffic
you know?
violation doesn't make you a criminal. Okay? You're not a
Yeah,
criminal.
but you just stressing me out.
All you got to do is give us your driver's license. We're going to be
But
done.
for what? For what reason?
We've already
como
told you that. We're not
chinga,
gonna keep
But
it.
I want a proof of that, you know?
That's for court.
And I.
That's for court.
What do you mean that's for court?
When you get a citation
If
that you disagree
if
with,
I ask for a proof that's my right. I mean, I know my rights, you know.
Como
I
chinga.
understand that,
So,
but the way it
you
works
can
in
just pull me over and say you're doing this, you're doing that, you know. That's
I'll
not
say-
right.
I mean, that's
I
your
respect you guys, police officers. I respect.
Take him to jail, homie. Take him to jail, homie. Llévenselo a la verga, güey. No se calle el hocico ese güey. Como chinga ese vato, güey. Como chinga ese vato, güey.
you. I like you guys.
I understand that you don't understand the process, but when you get accused of a crime, you don't get to make your case on the street. You have to present that to a judge.
So if I give you my license right now, what's gonna happen?
Then I'm going to make sure that you have a valid driver's license,
And then
and if that's the case, you're going to get a citation for the speeding. And then when you go to court,
can you prove to me that I'm speeding?
when I go to court, you're going to get to present your evidence to the judge. I'll present mine, and the judge will make a decision. It doesn't get made here; it gets made on your court date.
You can say now whatever you want, and then when I go to the,
I said the things that I'm saying are based off what I observed. Okay,
do you have it on camera?
it's all on camera.
I don't think so.
Then when we go to court, if it's not on camera, then that's what the judge is going to be basing everything off of. Okay, it's not just my word.
What if I didn't give you
We're not
my
going to keep
ID?
arguing with this guy all night, Chintzio. We're done with this.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Your driver's license
God damn, fool. He's making me nervous as fuck. Ya cállate el hocico a la verga, güey.
is in the car.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
I don't answer any question.
Okay. Can I get your driver's license out of your vehicle?
No.
Where is
Why are they giving him so many fucking passes, dog? Just cuff the motherfucker already.
it in the car?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay, like I said, when we first started all this, unless you give me the driver's license, that's a different charge. You have to give that to me. And if you don't, then you're going to get charged with something else. Right now, it's just speeding.
No.
Very low level.
I don't have to do nothing with you guys.
Okay.
I mean,
This is how it works,
I
you guys.
didn't do nothing wrong, you know.
Okay.
I mean,
There's nothing to argue, so.
I'm okay. I mean, I don't know why
Yeah, it's going to be
you
no
guys.
7.
I
Okay,
don't
turn
know
around,
why.
place your hands behind your back. You're placed under arrest.
Please face the car.
You're going to jail.
A
You
la
talk
pinta,
yourself in
güey.
jail.
He's going to the pinta, homie. He's about to go be a level 10 soldado right now. He about to go to the pen. He about to run GP and be from a prison gang. You know, level 10, my boy. Level 10.
Turn around.
For what?
For obstructing. Turn around. Place your hands behind your back. Thank you so much. We'll even let your phone keep running this whole time, sir. We appreciate you being compliant at this point in time.
I'm not complaining.
Thank you. No, you're doing a great job now.
Pull them out for me. See if I can get.
Can you like just close my window or something?
Yeah, I'll make sure the car's all locked up, all right?
I don't know why you guys doing this right.
Here's the beauty of our job. People make decisions for us. And you made this decision for us tonight. All we want to do is give you a speeding ticket and go on our way.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't speed or
Let
something.
dispatch know we have one male in custody.
We're gonna walk to my car over here, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Can you put my phone in my pocket?
We're gonna take care of all that.
No, I want my phone in my pocket.
You're not having anything in your pocket.
In my pocket.
It's not gonna go in your pocket.
Put it in your pocket.
It's gonna go in the car. Do you have anything on
I
you?
want to make sure my window is.
We're gonna make sure. Right now, we're going to the car.
But if you guys put something in my car,
We're not gonna put anything in your car. That's why I'm bringing
I
your
don't
phone.
believe you.
Hey, listen, smart man, but bro, if you don't got nothing like that, the Juras are only gonna set up like gangbangers, drug dealers, kingpins, pimps. This fool's a civilian worried about them putting something in his car. He probably got something in his car, or he's paranoid for some other reason, bro.
Well, you'll see what you're charged.
Yep. No, I don't believe it.
Sir,
Obstructing. That's what you're being charged for.
we need to go to the car right now. Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke or stab me?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna search you first before we go in the car. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
No, sir.
Okay.
I respect you guys as police officers.
Do me a favor and just move your feet apart for me. Perfect.
Sam, when you get in the car, do me a favor.
Watch your seat, or watch your head when you take a seat, okay? Switch your foot in there for me.
This suspect was charged with resisting, obstructing, speeding, operation of an uninsured motor vehicle, traffic sign violation, and failure to signal while driving. He is innocent until...
All right, so they added resisting arrest. They added no insurance, and they kept the 3 original ones. No signal, no stopping at the stop sign, and speeding. And they added, damn. Hey, listen, dog. That was uncalled for. Just give them your ID and be on your way. That's it. Done deal. With that being said, I gotta listen. The other day I did a midnight podcast with Trap Boy and then the homie that pulled up, Güero. All right, I cut Trap Boy out. I only kept the Güero part. I'm gonna drop it tonight around 7 p.m. It's a 1 hour and 30-minute live. Listen, I don't want people to be judgmental on the homie. The homie was just on one, talking. And when I mean on one, I mean like into the convo, right? And it was all good conversation. So, make sure you guys comment when that drops. With that being said, I'm going to drop another video right now. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go.